Well, it's not unusual for celebrities to insure their best assets in case of emergency. Tina Turner's legs were said to be insured for $5 million, while Bruce Springsteen was reported to have a multi-million-dollar policy in place for his vocal cords. And even Gene Simmons' world-famous tongue had a staggering $1 million.
Wow. But now one provider is giving Hollywood stars the chance to insure themselves against cancellation. The string of big-name careers grinding to a halt for a variety of reasons. Could this new trend take off? To tell us more, let's head to LA with entertainment reporter Dean McCarthy. G'day, Dean. Nice to see you.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
The past few years, we've seen so many celebrities cancelled. Like, not their shows cancelled, we mean like their whole personality cancelled, their celebrity cancelled. Who's this coverage, this insurance coverage pitched at?
It's aimed at big celebrities, really. So it is now a policy offered by a London group where you can literally insure your reputation. So as you've seen, we've seen so many celebrities cancelled in the last few years, which means it stops them from getting extra work, it stops them from getting advertising campaigns, it stops them from really having a great career. And now a company is now going to insure your reputation.
OK, so as you said, London-based insurer. What do these stars get for their premiums?
It's a big premium too. So here's how it works. So there's kind of two parts to it. The first part is like insuring and, as best you can, preventing it from happening. So scouring social media, scouring all the press articles about you, looking at everything you've done in the past and talked about in the past, then and making sure it's, cleaned up, buttoned up, usually before a big event like a movie premiere or an award season. Then, if it does happen, then there's the post-cancellation care. There's literally a 24-hour hotline. You can't even make that up. They will manage your communications and they'll even manage if you get blackmailed. I'm not even kidding. It's a multi-layered campaign. 2 ways to ensure that you can still be successful and fabulous and wealthy in Hollywood.
OK, so let's say a star wakes up, finds themselves on the wrong side of a headline. They wake up one day, there's a really bad headline. What's the first thing that they usually do? Can you talk us through what happens?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first thing you do when you're a big celebrity and this breaks is you get yourself a crisis PR agency. And what they do, they literally will manage the communication. And this is the most important part. Who do you talk to? Who don't you talk to? What do you say? What don't you say? They are going to create a strategy on how you move forward in that exact moment. One person who knows this very well is our girl, Blake Lively. She actually employed recently the head of the CIA communications. A former CIA communication expert she brought onto her team to manage how she will communicate and navigate through the drama that is the Justin Baldoni's saga. So there you go. They will go to big lengths and big paydays to make sure the reputation is buttoned up.
Because an extra added layer to that you'd think it needed more PR than CIA. But what they're saying in these cases is that there's so many bots these days. And it's the bots and all that sort of underground dark web stuff that people are running campaigns like that on the dark web. So that's where you need an ex-CIA person to come in and clean that sort of stuff
and
up.
CIA is not allowed to operate on home soil, so... OK, now can we shift gears a little while they haven't been cancelled? Yes, the latest Snow White movie premiere has been scaled back like a lot. Yeah, this could potentially cost the movie a heap of money.
Oh, a lot of money, Larry. So here's the situation. So normally when a Disney premiere happens, Hollywood shuts down. It's massive. All the press are there. This time, because of the controversy surrounding the Snow White movie, they had no press. There were no media. It was just photographers and Disney's own in-house, media team interviewing them, but there were no media or interviews with the press.
Sorry, Dean, to interrupt. What is the controversy surrounding the Snow White? What is it?
Absolutely. Great question. So basically it started when they first cast Rachel Zegler in the role. There was a lot of controversy and backlash around the fact that she's Latina, and in the past and in the original, the Snow White was white. There was then controversy around what Rachel herself said about the character. She made comments back in 2022, 2023, and now most recently we found out that she and the other star, Gal Gadot, are not even on talking terms. There's been so many comments and drama and controversy on social media around this that they decided to scale the premiere all the way back to no press. I heard the movie's really good. That's what I heard today. It's actually really good. So it's sad they pulled that back.
It's very un-Disney, isn't it? Sort of controversy
Yes.
we'd see on
They
Summer
wouldn't
Bay,
like
but
it.
very un-Disney. Now, we know stars can now get sort of insurance against themselves. Do the movie studios have any sort of protection in case one of these big movies, hundreds of millions of dollars, is a flop?
Yeah, well, technically no, but there are actually creative ways to see yourself out of the financial red. So, for example, Warner Brothers, instead of releasing the movie called Cody vs. Acme, they actually decided to shelve the movie and get a $30 million tax write-off. So it cost them $70 million to make. They thought that it wasn't going to do well in the cinema, so they shelved it, axed it, and got $30 million back as a tax credit. So this is not the first time Warner Brothers have done this. They did this as well for Batgirl and Scooby as well. So, you know, it's not the first time. And then, of course, if you're a movie studio, what you could do, one strategy is, rather than pay the star $20 million, you pay them $10 million and give them a cut of the ticket sales. That way, you know, if the movie doesn't go as well, you're not quite as out of pocket.
Right,
Yeah.
OK. Wow.
Good
OK,
stuff.
thank you so much, Dean.
Pleasure.
Bit of an insight there into Hollywood.
Yeah, good to know. Thank you, mate.